Welcome to audio podcasting with Audacity. This is the Mac version and done in the Swart Lab. You can see what we're going to be doing: downloading music, opening Audacity, and then exporting as an MP3 and saving to your wiki. First, we will go to Sounds Abound to download some free music. Here I am at Sounds Abound. It's a great site that lots of schools use for downloading free music. You're going to want to sign in and create an account. I have already done so, so I will log in now. Here I am all signed in. What we've got is a variety of different musics that are available. I am going to browse by category, and one of the categories that's available there's tons and tons of different categories that are available. I'm going to choose some animation music, I believe, this time. What you're going to find is, again, that there's a variety of music that is available. You can see how long they are. You can play them if you wish. I'm not going to for the sake of time, or you can simply download them as an MP3. I'm going to select this one because it was relatively short. We're going to save file. I will save it to my desktop, and there we've got it. That's all that we need to do with our music for right now. The next thing that I'm going to do is go to my Applications folder and open up Audacity. Audacity will be found under A's, and there it is. You'll notice that it opens with a fairly blank screen. That's okay, that's what it does. These are the controls that we're going to be using in order to record, to stop, to play, to pause, to rewind, and to fast forward. We also will be using some of these tools in order to select, to minimize, to move things. Other tools that are important become your volume. If you can't hear anything, check your volume here, as well as checking your volume here. In making a podcast, what's important to do is to know that you have to say something. So I'm going to think of something useful to say. Done that. We push the red record button in order to record something. I've pressed it. You can notice how my voice pops up and down. I now push the yellow square in order to stop what I needed to say. Beware, always be sure you're pushing the stop and not the pause button, so that your tools will actually work. After I've said what I'm going to say, I can certainly rewind it. I can play it again if I wish. You can notice how you got my voice on there. All is good there. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to import some music, specifically the music we just put on. So here is File, here is Import, and Audio. We're going to look on the desktop. There is the MP3 that I downloaded. I will push Open, and in it comes. You'll notice that the music is much longer than my voice. That's okay. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to want to start the music, then have my voice, then have some more music. In order to do that, I go up here and I push on the dual arrows. That allows me to grab my voice and move it a little ways to the right. So again, I can start with some music, have my voice, and then have some more music. I'm now going to the I because there's a whole lot of music here that I'm not going to want. So I'm going to cut it out by highlighting it and then pushing the large delete key. You'll notice that my voice disappeared down at the bottom off the screen. There was the slide bar so I could get my voice and music back. At this point, if I rewind and I play, you'll notice, you should be noticing, I'll hit play this time. Play. You'll notice that my music is very loud. I pressed it. And that my voice is overwhelmed by the music. What I need to do is I need to make the music quieter. In order to do that, I take the two triangles that are facing one another, and this will change my cursor into some triangle-y things. I click in my music, and that's going to allow me to make the music much more quiet. Each time I click, I can control or make a spot for my music to get louder or softer. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my music quieter and my volume so my voice stays loud. So it's loud music, loud voice, back to loud music. I will rewind, I will play. I've pressed it, you can notice. And there you can see how we go down and then back up with the voice and the music and that type of thing. All is looking good. If I wished to take some dead space out of my voice, what I might want to do is click on the plus sign to expand each of my tracks here. I can go into the I section. I could highlight a little tiny section right there that might be some dead space in my voice. Highlight it, use your large delete key, and delete. That's all there is to it. All is looking good. At this point, what I want to do is I want to save my project. It will do some various things. I do want to save it to my desktop. I'm going to call it test, and I'm going to call it save. When I do this, I will note that I get two different files over on my desktop. Oh, not quite enough yet. Had to move way over here. One file that comes out is test.aup. Another one is a folder. Within the folder are all of the files that make up my actual recording. It's important to know that you have both of these. If you were moving something on your jump drive, you would need to move both the file folder and the file. We don't want to post the AUP file on our wiki because we won't be able to get all of the other materials within the folder there. So what we're going to do is we're going to export as an MP3. So, in order to export as an MP3, we go down to File, we select Export. You're going to have to look down here in Format because you'll notice that there's a whole variety of different ways that you could export this. We will be doing it as an MP3 and once again saving it on our desktop. We click the OK button a few times. We can put in some artists if we wish, but we don't really need to. And what you should then find is that an MP3 shows up on your desktop. That's the file that you're going to be putting on your wiki. You upload it and link it just as you would any other file. Hope this is helpful. Bye.